Hello friends, you are welcome in this video. Today we are going to learn very important and motivational poem, and that is If, which is written by very famous writer Rudyard Kipling. This poem is an excellent piece of advice which father gives to his son. This is motivational poem. In this poem, the speaker of this poem is a father, and it tells us how to deal with different situations in our life. And the poet conveys his ideas about the poem, about how to win this life and how to be a good human being, how to be a perfect human being. And here is the chit chat activity. We will see how do you react when your parents scold you. Yes, when our parents scold us, we feel bad, we feel upset, but we have to think that what is the purpose behind the scolding. How do you feel when someone insults you? I feel very nervous. I feel very upset. How would you react when you are cheated by your friends? I feel very bad when my friends cheated me. I would become angry and I would ask him what is the reason behind it. Why is it wrong to make difference among friends who belongs to a class, color or community? This is very wrong. To difference among friends according to class, color and community, because these are the negative things in friendship. We should not make friendship on such basis. We will see the introduction of Rudyard Kipling. 1865 to 1936, Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist and short story writer. Poet, novelist, Kipling was one of the most popular writers in the United Kingdom. In both prose and verse in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. And at the age of 42, he was the first writer writing in English to receive the prize. This poem deals with advice given by father to his son. And let's learn the poem line by line. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not to be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. This is the first stanza, and we will see it. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. What is meant by keep your head? Means not to get angry. Keep your head means not to get angry. In the very first line, in the beginning of this stanza, the poet says that if you can keep your head. Means poet says that to be a good human being, to be a perfect human being, to get succeed in your life, you should keep calm. You should not become irritated. You should not become angry. If the other people losing their heads, means if the other people become angry and they blame on you for their anger, but you keep quiet, means you keep calm yourself. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. And in the second line, the poet says that we should faith ourselves. If other people they are doubting about us, we should keep faith ourselves, but you have to give importance to their doubting. Means we should see that what is the reason behind their doubting. Make allowance for, this is the unfamiliar word. Consider what others also have to say about something. The next line, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. In this line, the poet says that you should hard work, but you should also you should be waiting for result, and patiently you wait for something or someone, and you should not be tired by waiting or being lied about. Means false things spoken about oneself by others. Means if someone will be lied, but you should not take part in it, and you should be truthful in your life. Or being hated, don't give way to hating, and it don't look too good nor talk too wise. And in this line, the poet says that if the people may show their hatred, but you should not wait to hating. You should not be hate to other people. You should respect them. You should love them. And then if you do all these things very patiently, but you should not look too good nor talk too wise. Means you not show them to be perfect or not show off your knowledge, but you should patiently do all these things. There is the second stanza, and we will see it. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with dream and disaster and treat those to impostor just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves, to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to, broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. And in the second stanza, the speaker is speaking about different conditions. Means to do something bigger, we should dream first. but you should not make the master to the dream. Means you should not be guided by unrealistic dream. Means you should be realistic. And if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, means we should not consider making the thoughts our aim. We should implement thoughts into action, but should not make the thoughts our aim. And so our thinking should not be scattered and misleading us away from the target. In this line, the poet says that you think, but don't overthink and don't distract from your target. Don't distract from your aim. And treat those two, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostor just the same. What is meant by triumph? The new words are here. Triumph. Triumph means victory. And the another word is impostor, one who deceives others by pretending to be someone else. The another word is knaves. Knaves means slaves. Truth twisted by someone means change the truth a little to gain some advantage. These are the new words in this stanza. The second line, in the second line, the poet says that if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. Poet says that our life is full of happy and sad events. There are good times and bad times also. There is joy and sorrow. There is failure and success. But we should treat them equally. We should patiently to treat it and treat those two impostors just the same. Means when we are happy, we should not become impatient. And that's why we are away from our target. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap of fools, to watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop to build them up, worn out tools. And in the last line, in the second stanza, the poet says that if you can bear the hear of truth, means there are some people, knaves means slaves, means these peoples, they use your statement for the beneficial for themselves, and they try to catch you in their trap. But at that time, you should not lose your head, but patiently you should face this tough situation. The last stanza, if you can talk with crowd and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgetting minute with 60 seconds worth of distance, run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you will be a man, my son. And in the concluding stanza, the poet says that you should talk with crowds, means you should keep touch with common people. And that common people, and it gives you realization what is there, what is the reality in society, and what is the need of society. But at the same time, you also you also walk with the kings, you also walk with the noble people, and it is beneficial to achieve your goal. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much. And in this line, the poet says that you should make yourself very strong, and so that neither your enemies nor your loving friends hurt you. And you should not count with you, means be equal important to you, means don't give too much importance to anyone, and it will bound you emotionally with him or her, and then you should not do your duty properly, and you will be distracted from your target. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. And in this line, the poet says that there is the 60 seconds in 1 minute. And what is meant by unforgiving minute? Means time that does not wait for anyone. And so, and if anyone wastes it, it will not be forgive him. Means we should utilize all the 60 seconds in a minute for creativity, for creative work, and we should not waste time. Means in this line, poet says that time is a very precious thing. And last line, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. And at last, Rudyard Kipling says that if you follow all the suggestions, you will be a good human being. You will be a perfect human in the world. And all the earth, you will become a master of earth. And all the things in it belongs to you. Means at last you own, and you will be a perfect man in your life. You will be complete or perfect and good human being on the earth. In this way, the speaker, his father, gives the advice to his son how to deal with different situation in his life, and how to become successful person, and how to get success in life. Thank you for watching videos.